Previously on Savannah.
The police won't take action against Edward Burton. I can name 3 other states where Burton would have been locked up for what he did.
Correction, but we made it look like he did.
Now what? Tell your sob story to the press.
This never happened.
Mr. Burton, pictures don't lie.
But this one does.
You brought me in here to set me up on a date?
See my daughter.
I have a cold. I have to cancel our date.
Your voice sounds familiar. Have we met? I'm Sam.
I'm Cassie.
Wheeler?
Lucas?
And do you, Reese Melanie Burton, take this man to be your husband?
Yeah, I do. We got married?
You don't remember? Now I demand that you wise up and you get an annulment from that low-life weasel.
If you hate Tom so much, there must be something worthwhile about him. And we'll just give it some time.
Why don't you wear this while you're taking your time, Mrs. Masick?
Dear Mrs. Masick, I neglected to give you one of the photos I took when you were married last night. I thought you'd like to have it.
I got one of your letters by mistake. It's addressed to Mrs. Tom Masick.
Oh, no kidding.
Move in with me.
Really?
Sonny Lee,
Hi, Nick.
never thought I'd see you again. You haven't changed a bit, as if someone turned back the clock.
You look good too, Nick.
Yeah?
Yeah. But different.
Oh, well, Navy changed me. Everything that happened changed me.
I know.
Hell, I aged 50 years that night.
It wasn't your fault.
I didn't mean to kill your husband. He came at me.
I'm to blame. I should have told you about him.
I still don't even know what happened afterwards. My old man wouldn't let me near you. He sent me packing so fast, my head's still spinning.
He meant well. We were so young.
Man, a day hasn't passed. And I haven't wondered what happened to you.
I had some tough years. But, things are finally looking up.
How did you find me? Why are you here?
Your father thought I should see you.
Father? You must be kidding.
I wanted to tell you the news in person. I'm getting married.
You came all the way to Savannah to tell me you're getting married.
I thought that I had to, considering who I'm marrying.
Who is it?
Sonny Lee, did you find him?
Over here.
Hey, kid.
Dad?
Long time no see.
Hey, where's Reese? Oh, beats me. I just came in to return her green sweater.
Oh, that looked so good on you. You should keep it.
As if Reese wouldn't notice.
My darling, sweet wife.
I was so smart to marry a man who could cook.
Well, I have an ulterior motive.
What's that?
Well, I read that husbands that help out around the house get more sex.
Believe it.
Hey, Reese, can I borrow your green sweater? Oh, Lordy, I forgot there was a man in the house, and here I am wearing next to nothing.
I won't look.
Reese, just give me permission to wear your sweater, and I'm out of here.
Oh, permission granted. But chip in on the dry cleaning with Lane, would you?
No problem. I guess I should pull out my long flannel robe now that there's a spouse in the house.
If Don doesn't mind, you'll stay out of her way, won't you?
Absolutely.
You two are so sweet. Aren't Tom and Reese the cutest couple you've ever seen?
No, Dean and I are, but they come in second.
Morning.
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 Oh, don't mind us.
You two lovebirds don't care about a little thing like privacy, do you?
I kind of like living in a goldfish bowl, don't you, darling?
We can move to your place.
Well, let me see. Goldfish bowl, cracker box. Well, it's a tough choice.
All right, the writing's on the wall. Cassie, when are you free to go apartment hunting?
Oh, you name it. What about Peyton?
Haven't you heard? She's moving in with Nick. Yes, ma'am, next week.
I had no idea things were going so well between them.
You look like you just lost your best hound dog. Something wrong?
Everything's peachy.
Maybe this will cheer you up. There's a beautiful woman waiting for you in your office.
Give me a hint, Dave.
Blonde. So tall. Says her name is Sunny Lee. I like that name. Very country. Makes you want to write a song.
Yeah, I used to think that too.
Nick.
Oh, where's your old dad?
I told him I was getting my hair done.
And that's where you should be. You don't want to start lying to your intended, Sonny Lee. Lying is bad for a relationship, or haven't you learned anything?
I had to see you alone. I had to explain.
Explain? What possible explanation could there be? My life was ruined. I've lived with guilt and shame and self-hatred because of what happened. And the worst part of it is, I've never forgotten you. And now you show up after all these years, and you tell me you're marrying my father? How are you planning to explain that?
You have no idea what I've been through.
I'm starting to get the picture.
Nick!
While I was in the Navy, you were being wined and dined by the wealthiest man in West Texas. I feel so sorry for you.
My family turned its back on me. My husband's family tormented me. I have barely been able to make ends meet. Aren't I entitled to some happiness?
And you think my father will make you happy? Go away.
Hey there, sugar. Is that any way to talk to the woman who's gonna share your bed and warm you? Whatever.
Peyton Richards. Meet my future stepmother, Sonny Lee Barrett.
I was just leaving.
It's Sonny Lee. Isn't that the woman whose husband that you... And what do you mean, stepmother?
Senator Burton, any comment on the allegations being made by Miss Winslow?
I'm falsely accused, Karen.
Senator, are you saying you did not sleep with Miss Winslow?
Absolutely, definitely did not. This is not the 60s, ladies and gentlemen. I can remember who I slept with.
Senator, how does this affect your position in the Senate?
Well, I don't believe it affects it at all. I'm just going to continue on as I always have.
Does this mean you won't resign from office?
Hell no, I will not resign, people. I'm an innocent man.
Senator, how can you explain the pictures?
The pictures are cleverly doctored photographs. That's all I can say.
Second chances remain open, Senator.
Senator Burton, Marshall Davis. We spoke on the phone.
Anyone see you enter the building?
No, I came out the service elevator.
Good. Tell me you can find Rita Winslow.
Let's discuss our financial arrangements first.
I don't care how much it costs. You find me that woman.
Well, the Bandini has hit the fan. That picture of you and Edward is plastered across nearly every paper in the state.
I'm saving a few copies for souvenirs.
You're gonna need them to hide behind. The press is looking all over for you.
What about Edward?
I'm sure he's hired a private investigator by now.
The best money can buy, no doubt.
You know what this means, don't you?
I'd better make sure he can find me.
Exactly.
No, it's not a bad place that you're running here, Nick. Waiter! Just that I couldn't quite picture you in such a small-time operation. Listen, now you take this here fillet back to the kitchen. You tell them when I say medium rare, that means there's supposed to be some blood left in the meat. If the cook don't know how to do it right, I'll come back show him myself.
Dad.
You know, it's a damn shame. Nobody knows how to fix red meat anymore.
You're on the water, Martin. You should have ordered seafood. Remember what the doctor said?
Honey, I don't want seafood. If Nick puts steak on the menu, then he ought to make damn sure the cook doesn't screw it up.
Well, perhaps we can make up for it when you taste our peach cobbler.
Never cared much for peaches.
He's a breath of fresh air, isn't he?
Excuse me. Peyton, which way is the ladies' room?
I'll show you.
So, how long have you and Nick been dating?
Oh, only a few months, but you know, it feels like we've been together for years.
A few months?
Mm-hmm.
So, it wasn't until after Deke paid a visit that you two became an item?
Deke?
Martin's right-hand man. Oh. Deke flew in on the company jet and arranged for Nick to dip into his trust fund so he could buy into this boat.
You know, you make it sound like the Corellis are rolling in green bags.
They are.
You serious?
Absolutely.
My word, Nick never said anything about having money.
I'm sure he just doesn't want some low-class broad chasing after his fortune. Oh, not you. I mean, that must be his policy in general.
Oh, well, I assume that's the way you meant it. So, were you two very close?
For a while. Long time ago.
Isn't it ironic that you ended up with Nick's father?
Martin is, really a wonderful man once you get to know him.
Not to mention the security that comes with marrying a wealthy man. That must be a comfort to you.
I am so in love with Martin that I would marry him if he didn't have a penny.
You know, that is exactly how I feel about Nick.
Really?
Yeah, really.
What a lying gold digger.
What a two-faced fortune hunter.
That Peyton, she's a real looker, ain't she?
Well, you haven't changed a bit.
Yeah, well, I hope you have, son. I sent you off so the military could straighten you out. Teach you some respect for authority.
Thank you for clarifying that. I was beginning to think you sent me off so you could nail my girlfriend.
I had no intention of becoming involved with Sonny Lee. But after you left her a widow, I thought it was my obligation to look after her.
I'm sure you took care of her.
Don't get lippy with me, boy. You're the one who put that woman in a world of trouble with your hot-headed recklessness. I was helping her out. Over the years, my relationship with Sonny Lee has blossomed into something more.
And you came here to rub my nose in it.
I came here to find out what was so all-fired special about Savannah that you could turn your back on your family and a job that would net you 10 times what you're pulling in here.
This isn't just a job. I'm co-owner.
You want a riverboat to play with? I'll buy you one. Hell, I'll buy you 2 of them.
I'm not interested in anything your money can buy from me.
It's that girl, Peyton. And if she thrills you that much, bring her on back with you.
You still don't get it, Dad. It's not who I want to be with. It's who I want to be away from.
See, I told you like Sam.
Well, what is it not to like? I mean, he's smart, funny, and likes old movies.
Yeah, too bad Dean doesn't like him.
You know, what is it with those guys anyway?
They just got off on the wrong foot.
You know, if they would just give each other a chance, Sam and Dean could be great friends.
Mm-hmm.
Is Reese still here?
Yeah, I think so.
I wanted to borrow her green sweater and I can't find it.
Let that be my next assignment. Oh, Peyton beat you to it. She took it this morning.
Oh, great.
Hello?
Maybe I borrowed this one. Mr. and Mrs. Tom Masick.
No, thank you. I really enjoyed writing for the Weekly.
Reese?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'd love another assignment. Uh-huh.
Where's Reese? I guess she's gone.
Uh-huh. No, I know exactly where that club is. Okay, I'll get right on it. I got another assignment. I got an assignment. Congratulations.
So what club?
Oh, Ponce's.
That dive off the highway?
It used to be a dive. Now it's the hottest club in Savannah.
Well, it must be under new management.
Oh, it is. They've remodeled. They have live music.
Oh. I wonder if they're looking for singers.
Well, come with me to check it out.
You know, no offense, but I'd rather go with Sam.
Well, bring him along.
Are you?
Thinking what I'm thinking.
You are?
Yes. How about
Friday night? Double date? I'll call Sam.
I'll call Dean.
All right. I think we'll both keep our fingers crossed.
Okay.
What's this?
Well, pick me up. You like your tea sweet, right? You barely got a bite down at lunch.
You noticed.
How could I not? You give new meaning to the word glum.
Oh, I'll be fine once my father and his dearly beloved leave town.
It is an uncomfortable situation.
Can't believe Sonny Lee is going to marry my father. I can't believe anyone would. He's such an arrogant, pig-headed
man who obviously cares a great deal about you, or he wouldn't have come here.
He doesn't give a damn about me. Came here to flaunt his perky young bride-to-be.
Maybe you should give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he honestly wants his son to learn the family business.
My father is a controlling bully who wants to boss me around the way he does his hired hands. He thinks his money makes him God.
Nevertheless, he is your father.
Don't rub it in.
Look, whatever you may think of that man, he is still family, Nick. What if he was hit by a bus tomorrow? Would you want to live the rest of your life knowing that the last words that you said to him were angry ones?
I don't see you sending roses to your father.
My father doesn't even want me near him. Look, your father may be gruff and overbearing, but at least he isn't trying to shut you out like mine does. At least he wants you in the family. Hell, I would give anything to be in your shoes. Nick, this isn't about his money or his business or anything else. It is all about family, Nick. God, this is family.
Nick and his father don't get along?
This isn't about family, sugar. This is about family fortune. That little gold digger has her hooks, and Nick's old man but something good. If they get married and Nick's on the outs with that guy, he could end up with that one red cent.
Well, you can't do anything about who the old man marries.
You want to bet?
No, what are you up to?
Me? Me? I'm not up to anything. You are.
Savannah will return after these messages. And now we return to Savannah.
Wake up, sleepyhead. OJ?
Hey. I wanted to make your breakfast. Why didn't you wake me?
Because you need your rest.
Well, I feel like a bum. You're headed off to the office, and I'm lounging in bed.
You're not a bum. You work longer hours than I do.
We need to coordinate our schedules. I don't see enough of you.
At least we have our nights together.
You have to rush off.
Sorry. I have a meeting.
Darn.
How about dinner tonight? I'll cook.
Will you drape yourself in plastic wrap and wear high heels?
No, I'll wear sweats and old sneakers, but I'll fix a mean gumbo.
That's a date.
Get your sleep.
If you insist.
I do.
Hi, I need to speak to an account representative, please. Hi, my wife and I are newly married, and we'd like to have our bank accounts jointly owned. Well, actually, she has several accounts with you. How do we go about putting them in both of our names? Well, does she have to come in herself, or can I pick up the signature cards for her?
So the editor of the weekly liked my story on Burton so much, he gave me another assignment.
Really? That's fantastic.
Yeah. He wants me to write about Ponzi's.
Oh, the pits are playing out here. They've rocked the house.
You want to go with me?
Sure.
Cassie wants to go too.
That's fine by me.
She'll probably bring a date.
Yeah, who?
You're kidding, right?
Nope.
Then lie to me. Tell me you're kidding.
Oh, it'd be a nice foursome. You, me, Lane.
And Dean.
And 100 other people in the club.
And Dean.
Oh, you'll never even notice him. You'll be too busy fawning over me.
Oh, honey, you'll barely notice Sam is there. You'll be on the dance floor with me all night.
I don't dance that well, honey.
There's no problem. You just stand there and pivot, and I'll do all the work.
You're gonna help me big time, Mackenzie.
Money plays to the limit.
Hi, I'm Tom Masick. I'm Nick's other partner on the boat.
Pleased to meet you.
Likewise, can I offer you a drink on the house?
Oh, I don't drink much, thanks.
Well, let me know if you need anything while you're waiting for Nick.
I'm not waiting for Nick. I'm here with Nick's father.
I'm sorry. I just assumed...
Assumed what?
Well, that you were waiting for Nick. I know that you're engaged to Nick's father, so I shouldn't have thought that, and I'll just shut up now before my foot gets stuck in my mouth.
All right.
Yeah, I hope I'm not being too bold if I say that I can certainly see why Nick is still carrying a torch for you.
Nick told you that?
Well, not in so many words, but I can read between the lines.
Well, last time we talked, I thought he'd nearly take my head off.
Oh, he's jealous. No, you don't get mad like that if you don't care.
I thought Nick was in love with Peyton.
Well, I've heard the way he talks about Peyton. I've heard the way he talks about you. More importantly, I've seen the way he looks at you when he thinks no one's watching. Now, he likes Peyton, but he's wild about you.
You really think so?
In fact, I told Peyton she should probably back off a little bit until, well, you have a chance to sort things out with Nick.
I wish Nick would have said something to me himself.
Well, I imagine it's been a little difficult with his father being around. If you like, I could arrange a private meeting between you and Nick. One that his father and Peyton don't know about.
I'd like that very much.
Well, I think I better go break that up.
What?
Well, your intended is talking with Tom Masick.
What's the problem?
Problem is that Tom thinks he's God's gift to women, and he's out to prove it every chance he gets.
Well, I'm sure that Sonny Lee can handle him.
Obviously, you don't know Tom.
Oh, Mrs. Burton.
Miss Mackenzie.
What a nice surprise. So, have you heard the good news?
You're moving back to New York?
No, I'm writing for another paper, right here in town.
Well, hark the herald angels sing.
You know, of course, I only wrote one article, but it was so topical, other papers started covering it. National papers.
Oh, really?
Really. See, Southern senator in sordid sex scandal.
Good Lord.
Wow, I was saying that 5 times fast.
Where did you get this?
On a magazine rack. It's crammed full of them. Here's another paper with the same story. This one even has pictures. Whoa. Now, is that bad lighting, or does your husband just look older because he's next to such a young woman? Don't worry, I'll pay for your coffee.
I traced Miss Winsler to the bus station.
Rita Winsler. I hardly recognized you with your clothes on, dear.
She's trying to leave town.
Oh, without saying goodbye first?
I'm not saying anything to you.
Pleasure doing business with you, sir. Well done.
Thank you.
Rita,
I want my lawyer present.
why spend money talking to Consul when you can make money talking to me?
Excuse me?
Rita, who hired you to do this? I don't know who paid you to pose like Madonna there, but I'll pay you more. Just tell me who hired you. Well, at least tell me how much they paid you.
A lot.
Well, that's a relative term, Rita. Why don't you think real hard, Rita Winslow, and tell me the first figure that pops into your mind?
$20,000?
There you are. Start talking, dear.
Eleanor Alexander Burton.
What?
Your wife hired me. She knew I was desperate. She knew I needed the money.
This is no act of charity. Why in the hell would my wife do something like that?
She was angry with you. She said you were still sleeping with some Veronica somebody.
So she humiliated me publicly.
She couldn't get the goods on you and Veronica, so she staged a photo with me to substantiate a charge of intercourse outside of marriage. She wanted to force a divorce and get a big financial settlement. She only married you for your money in the first place. I bet she'll act all upset about the bad publicity.
This is just too much. Can you get free at 7:30 tonight?
Yes.
Okay, this is the key to my stateroom here on the boat. Nick will be there.
And when do you need the room back?
I don't sleep there anymore, so take all the time you want.
That man been bothering you?
Not at all. Why don't we get out of here before you gamble away all of your oil wells on some silly card game? Shall we?
Whatever you want, sweetheart.
Hello?
Sonny Lee bought it hook, line, and sinker.
She is gonna meet Nick.
She practically drooled at the mention of it.
Why, that little two-timer. She's engaged to Nick's father. You don't suppose that she's not in love with Martin and she's only marrying him for the money, do you?
Now, who would do such a thing? Maybe we should invite him to go meet her. Aren't you curious to see if he'd go?
No, I am not. I don't want Nick anywhere near that boat at 7:30 tonight. He might just spoil our little surprise we've got for Sonny Lee.
She'll be surprised, all right, when I show up instead of Nick.
Yeah, and when old man Corelli finds you with her, he will dump her like yesterday's trash.
Just pray he doesn't take a swing at me. I'm not willing to lose any teeth over this, gorgeous.
I'll be there to protect you, sugar. You know I love your sexy smile.
Sonny Lee Barrett. Meet Peyton Richards.
Savannah will return after these messages. And now we return to Savannah.
I have 6:06 exactly.
5 minutes fast.
Set it for 6:07. Now.
Got it.
I told Sonny Lee to go to my room at 7:30. I'm going there at 7:35. Tell her Nick is running late.
Martin and I will arrive at 7:40.
We'll be on time. Now, I don't know how long I can detain Sonny Lee. Charming though I am.
That you are.
Reese won't be home for another half hour. Why don't we travel back to the bedroom?
Oh, your room or mine, sugar.
Here you are.
Edward?
Now, I left 4 messages for you today, dear. You didn't return one of them.
I was busy purchasing these.
Yes. What'd you do, buy out the whole damn town?
Yes. I feel like Fawn Hall.
Aren't you overdoing it a bit?
I'm not going to leave these newspapers out curbside recycling where every neighbor walking his dog can see them.
Well, I figure you'd be plastering them up on every construction site from here to Charleston.
Well, don't raise your voice at me. I'm trying to save your reputation.
Eleanor, you don't have to put on this show for me, dear. I know.
Know what?
This little doctor photograph here of me and Rita. You're responsible.
Have you been drinking?
That's a thanks I get. For marrying you and pulling your little tail out of the fire.
You would be behind bars if I hadn't agreed to be your wife, and I have to suffer public humiliation.
You can bet your bottom dollar that I will not suffer a gold-digging wife with an axe to grind. No, sir.
I'm calling my lawyer. I want a divorce.
Oh, divorce? What a surprise. You won't get 1 penny from me, you Judas. A damn Judas.
Hello? No, Reese isn't home right now. Can I take a message? Mm-hmm. Wait, hang on. I need to get something to write with. Okay, shoot. Joe Littman. Mm-hmm. 555-0132. Okay, let her know you called. Bye.
Reese? It's me.
Hey, who's Joe Littman?
My insurance agent. Why?
Oh, he just called. Said he's gonna come by tonight and call if there's conflict.
Oh, is Tom home?
Yeah, I think he's in the shower. Oh, don't forget this. That's Joe's number.
Thanks.
Chicago's a great town. Michigan Avenue, the Water Tower, Charlie Trotter's.
Oprah Winfrey.
You can't beat the Windy City.
Except for the winter.
Oh, winter is fun. I love New York after a snowfall. Of course, I had to write with my blow dryer on high and pointed at my feet.
That's why I love Los Angeles. Always sunny, always warm.
How about you, Dean? Where have you lived?
Right here.
That's it?
Yep.
Never tried a big city?
No.
Why not?
It just never interested me.
What does interest you?
I like to go fishing.
Never tried it. I'll be back.
I'm doing the best I can here.
We'll do better.
You know where the bathrooms are?
Over there.
Okay, so maybe this wasn't the world's greatest idea.
We just have to accept that those two are oil and water, and that's that.
Williams has the ball, dribbles to the top of the key, shoots.
He's unbelievable.
I know.
He's absolutely
I
unbelievable.
know.
Are you going to the riverboat?
I have to.
Well, I thought Peyton was covering tonight. She left already.
Peyton is meeting a friend for dinner, and Nick is packing up to move, so he asked me to handle the casino.
But my insurance agent's coming over to meet you.
Oh, gosh, honey, I wish I'd known. I can't.
I'll just call to cancel. We can go over my portfolio some other time.
Portfolio? I thought it was your insurance agent.
Well, he handles most of my investments. I thought it was about time he got filled in.
Investments? What the heck? I can squeeze it in.
I promise it won't take long.
Benny Hardaway. I mean, he's the premier point guard in the 90s.
And the fact that Orlando continues to win without Shaq proves the point.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the greats. He's right up there with Oscar,
Magic.
Isaiah. Yeah.
What about Michael?
Michael. Michael's Michael. I mean, come on.
We are in hoop hell.
His plan has exceeded my wildest expectations.
Did you speak with Edward?
He was furious when he called. Wouldn't stop ranting and raving about Eleanor.
He's coming over to my apartment later.
I wish you could have seen the look on his face when I told him his wife had screwed him.
Oh, did he pay you for talking?
He even threw in bus fare.
You're good.
I know. I'm gonna miss Savannah. It's fun visiting a place where people pay you to leave.
Southern hospitality at its best.
Oh, I even made a bundle off selling those pictures to the tabloids. Here's your share.
No, you keep it. Better your life.
I will. I'm gonna buy video equipment like you and Nick used and move to Washington, D.C. I figure I can make some real money there.
Thanks, Rita. We'll see you later. Take good care.
Nick?
I'm so glad that you were free for dinner tonight. I want to help patch things up between you and Nick.
My son is mighty damn headstrong.
Not unlike his father, I dare say.
Well, perhaps he has learned by example.
There's no reason why you two can't learn to get along.
I can see he certainly knows how to pick a quality woman.
Well, thank you very much. Although you better not let Sonny Lee catch you flirting like that.
No, I wasn't flirting. Simply stating the fact.
Well, where is your fiancé?
Sonny Lee decided to spend the evening at the health club.
Oh, yeah, the one on Prospect Avenue.
Yeah, that's right. She left about an hour ago.
An hour? Well, shoot, I just came from there and I didn't... Oh, my word.
What?
Well, it's probably nothing.
What's nothing?
Well, Tom was dropping all these hints this afternoon about... Oh, but he always talks such a big game, and I doubt he was serious.
You saying Sonny Lee lied to me to be with this man?
Well, now, I didn't say that.
Where's this massive fellow live?
Well, he's got a room on the riverboat, but you're just overreacting. I'm sure he's not that bold.
Let you and me go see if this riverboat chef of yours has learned how to cook a steak.
I thought you were moving.
I ran out of boxes. I'm getting some out of storage.
You want a hand?
Sure. How's it going tonight?
Now, Tom hadn't shown yet, but we've still got time before we sail. I think he's got something cooking.
What do you mean?
I was on break a few minutes ago and saw that good-looking blonde you were talking to this morning heading into his cabin.
Good-looking blonde out. Don't tell me.
Hey, what about those boxes?
Nick,
Where's Tom?
Tom isn't here.
Let's go.
But I came here to talk to you.
To me.
That's right. And I don't want you to interrupt until I've said my piece. This isn't easy. I've been thinking about this all day. Actually, I've been thinking about this for the last 5 years. I told myself that marrying your father was the right thing to do. He's been good to me. Lord knows what I would have done without him. But yesterday, when I saw you and we kissed, I knew that I could never love him the way that I love you. You are all that I think about. And I'm so mixed up, I don't know what to do.
Savannah will return after these messages. And now we return to Savannah.
Everyone has their own comfort zone when it comes to risks and investments. Now, Reese has done very well in bond funds, but I'd like to see the two of you focus on stocks for the long haul.
Well, I better get moving soon, or the riverboat will take off without me, and before you know it, I won't have anything to invest.
Sorry, I tend to get carried away.
Why don't you leave that printout of my wife's investments, and we'll study it. It's been a pleasure meeting you.
Likewise.
Don't wait up.
One thing's clear, you can't marry my father.
I don't want to talk right now.
Bill, hang this for me, please. We came here for dinner, Mr. Corelli.
Yeah, we'll eat later. Which way is Tom's room?
Well, it's down that hall over there, but I don't think you want to come knocking on that door.
Honey, I have no intention of knocking on that door.
You!
Nick!
Stay away from me!
Oh, Nick! Hey, leave him alone! Nick! Stop it! Nick, that is your father!
Yeah, is that supposed to make me care?
You like being on your own? You want to make it by yourself? Okay, smart guy, you're on. From now on, you will not get dime one out of me. Not now, and not after I'm dead.
Yeah, that won't happen soon enough for me.
Martin.
I'll talk to you outside. I hope it's true love between you and my ex-son in there, 'cause in case you didn't understand, he's out of the will.
Before she posed Rita in those compromising positions, she videotaped me in my sleep. And then a computer graphics program did the rest of the dirty work.
So it looked like you were having sex with Rita when you were really at home in your own bed, being a good little boy.
I just didn't realize how wicked Eleanor could be.
Here, that'll make you feel better.
Yeah. You know, I don't feel well.
Poor baby. You've been through quite an ordeal.
Yeah, my stomach's in knots.
I can make you feel better.
Honey, I'm trying to keep my blood pressure down, not rev it up.
Well, there must be something I can do.
Chicken soup,
You want chicken soup?
soda crackers.
Okay, order for delivery.
Myers Deli doesn't deliver.
Your soup has to be from Myers Deli?
It's the only thing that'll calm my stomach. It's true.
Your wish is my command.
Oh, thank you. You're an angel.
Be back in a flash.
While you're out, pick up a fifth of bourbon. Now, with the angle of the bed, the camera would have to be right there. Damn. Damn. All right. All right.
Darn.
Hello, is Joel Littman there? This is Reese Burton. Oh, well, he was just here and he left his glasses. I can leave them in my mailbox and he can get them on his way to the airport. Okay, great. Bye. There you are. I was wondering where you went. Dear Mrs. Massac, I neglected to give you one of the photos I took when you were married last night. I thought you'd like to have it. Best of luck to you two lovebirds. Sincerely, Emma Smollett. That's sweet. Peyton?
Stay tuned for upcoming scenes from the next episode of Savannah. There's a place consumed by the pursuit of wealth and power.
You were kissing his fiancée, Nick.
Here, money has its price.
He's out of the will.
I don't care about his money.
Deserves to be disinherited.
Backstabbing piece of white trash.
Nobody tells me what to do.
I wish I'd hit you hard.
Yeah, that goes double for me.
In this place called Savannah, people live by one simple rule.
Mr. Corelli?
Trust no one. An all-new Savannah next Monday.